After a really difficult 2 years for everyone, we wanted to build something fresh, something new, and give you the chance to dominate the world with code.
My name's Sam,
And my name's Yanis.
and together we formed the Behavior Lab team for this year's Level Up Hackathon.
So, what's the problem? Multiple choice questions are boring. You practice questions to prepare for your next coding interview or test, and it's always mundane. Every question looks the same and it just feels repetitive.
Learning should be fun, and gamification can be a powerful tool to make learning more interactive and engaging.
Dominate.codes is an online multiplayer game that challenges you on your computer science knowledge so that you can dominate your next coding interview. We could talk about it all day, but why don't we jump straight into a demo? This is what you see when you land on the Dominate.codes website. You can see how many players are currently active, how many games are currently in progress, and how many games have been played so far. If you hit play now, that takes you to a page where you can sign in or log in as a guest. I'll sign in with Google. Now that I've signed in, you can see on the bottom right that my name has popped up with the little favicon, and now I can choose to create a game. There are a bunch of different maps to choose from, but I really like dinosaurs, so I'm going to pick the T-Rex. Once I choose a map, it then redirects me to this page where it gives me a room code, and I've got my friend Sam here with me, so I'm going to give Sam the code. Sam, the code is fellow amaranth.
Okay, I'm joining now.
So now that Sam joined, you can see his name pop up in the lobby, and why don't we start the game straight away?
You can start to see that as we came straight into the game, purple events started showing up on the map. These events have different shapes, which tell you how much of the map they will conquer as area if you answer them correctly. You'll see that Yanis just answered a question. I'm going to try and answer one quickly too to keep up with him. You can see that we each have a different color, which is denoted in the top right-hand corner. You'll also see a percentage next to our names, and that corresponds to the percentage of the map that you have control over. The person with the most percentage, once the timer reaches 0, is the person who wins the game. We have a mixture of multiple choice questions as well as fill in the blank questions available. You'll also notice that if Yanis answers a correct question incorrectly, the event becomes locked out. During that period, you cannot answer the event to give the opposing players a chance to conquer it instead.
Now that the game is over, I got lucky this time.
Congratulations.
And I can choose to play another game and rematch with Sam, or I can choose to start a new game. If you liked what you saw, you can also hit this link and send us a tweet.
The winner of each game receives 500 points, and the runners-up receive 200 points, which directly corresponds to the leaderboard. So you'll see that Yanis has played quite a few games and seems to be winning a lot of them at the moment, and I'm there in second at the moment. The application was built with Gatsby, Firebase, Tailwind CSS, Express, used inside Node, React, and Socket.io for real-time integration.
Over the weekend, we tested the game with different sized user groups and tried to figure out how to optimize the game playing experience and make it challenging but also fun to answer the questions.
One of the most requested features during this time was adding sound effects to the game, which we managed to get in there in time.
We experienced a lot of challenges over the last 48 hours, but 3 of the biggest ones were the re-rendering nightmare, map generation, and question-shaped logic. You can read more about these on the dev post.
In terms of next steps, we have 4 listed here, but there are more on the dev post. We would like to add achievements, game history, so you can see what questions you got right and wrong. We would like to reward players if they get questions repeatedly right in a row with question streaks. And we would like to give people the ability to add questions to our question pool through crowdsourcing.
Our monetization strategy includes 3 parts: personalized training, bonus map unlocks, and sponsored tournaments. For an extra fee, additional features will be unlocked in Domain.codes, and sponsored tournaments give companies an opportunity to connect with top tech talent.
So please go and have a go at Dominate.codes, log in with your Google account and have some fun.
And last but not least, thank you so much for organizing this event. We've had a blast over the last 48 hours, and we know how much work goes into organizing something like this.
Thank you very much, Showcode, for organizing the Level Up Society hack.